Bombing, episode 53.
Just splat.
All right.
All right.
Welcome back, folks, to Bombing, episode 53.
53.
It's pretty nuts.
We're on the other side of a year.
That's right.
This is the start of year 2 of the podcast.
Year 2, one podcast every week, never missed a week.
Mm-hmm.
This is a comedy podcast about stand-up comedy and bombing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. Let's get into it. Let's start by announcing that we went on our buddy's podcast again, Sunset Heights.
Yes.
For the second time.
Yeah, that was our second appearance on that podcast. We had a blast.
So much fun, man.
I kicked back a couple too many BLs.
You had BLs.
I had a great time. I was in a great mood the whole podcast.
You were.
Got a little dicey towards the end, but hey, it happens, man.
You and Tom deleted some beers.
Tom and I went on a little bit of a rampage there, but it was good. It was good.
No, it was a good pod. We talked a lot about comedy and diarrhea, The first time we went on their podcast, that was their most viewed video, like over 100 views or something.
Mm-hmm.
So this will probably beat that record just because we're so handsome and funny.
Yeah. Good looking and funny.
It's right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to beat that,
No, that was such a fun podcast to do because we did it back in like right before Christmas or something, right? It was back in December.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
And so much time had passed between us doing it and me actually remembering it that getting to watch it again was really cool. We touched on some cool topics there.
Yeah. And the first time we did it, I think it was episode 5 or something.
Yeah, it was way early on.
It was super early, and they didn't even have the curtains up yet.
Yeah, it was the bad set.
So
our friends' podcast, it's Luke Walls and Tom Kelly. They're comics out here in Los Angeles, and
it's called Sunset Heights.
Sunset Heights. Go check it out. Like and subscribe. And yeah, we just had a neat little conversation for a while. So go check it out. I'm sure the link is somewhere in the screen, right? You're gonna pop that up there.
No.
The link's gonna be right there.
No, I don't know how to do that.
Oh.
So you just pointed at nothing.
Okay, so the link isn't there. It's gonna be probably underneath.
Yeah. Underneath the screen.
Down there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be down there.
So look for it down there.
Yeah, it's gonna be tight. Go check it out. Down there.
Yeah, not up here.
No.
No.
That'd be stupid.
Yeah.
That'd be so dumb.
Uh-huh. Speaking of comedy, I went to the Improv open mic for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
That was my first time ever even in the building, actually. And it blew me away how packed it was.
What was your first impression walking into the Hollywood Improv?
So we walked into the bar, the main bar, and there was just people everywhere, and they were all comics, and there was a bucket with little rips off pieces of paper around, and people were signing their names, throwing it in the bucket. I felt a lot back at Third Coast.
Yeah.
Because it was that same vibe. You walk in, people everywhere, bucket in the middle, people writing, and and then I just went alone. So, but I would look, and I'd be like, oh, that's that's whatever. I see him over around town. Oh shit, whatever. And we all funnel into where the stage is. And it's smaller than I thought it was.
Yeah, I had the same thought.
It's actually kind of tiny.
Yeah, I had that same impression. The same thing happened when I went there for the first time. It was already a small room, and then they opened up the back curtains, and they had extra levels that made it a bit larger. But I was like, damn, for the Hollywood Improv, you'd think it'd be massive.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's tight. It's intimate.
It is very tight, and I don't know what I expected. It'd be huge or whatever, but I just from videos and stuff, I thought it would be bigger.
Also, the place has a bigger spot in your mind because it's the Hollywood Improv. It's
Yeah.
got all this clout behind it,
Yeah.
and you go up there and half the stage is a piano anyway, so it's already a small.
I was talking to someone and I was like, "Is this like this all the time?" He's like, "Yeah, dude. Every week. This is the mic. This is the mic." And I was because I've been going to the Laugh Factory mic where it's 10 people, 15 people. There's a homeless lady that constantly goes there. Every time I've been there,
Is she good? Is she funny?
She's a hack.
Ah,
Yeah.
darn.
Just all homeless material. It's not relatable, dude. So I've been
I
going.
didn't get one of her jokes.
Nah, didn't understand it, dude. it was fucking amazing. It was a vibe for real. Like people were excited. The crowd was all comics like excited for comedy, wanting to get up. It wasn't like a fucking like drudge through the mud like most open mics are.
No, there's like an energy there. Like,
Yeah.
Like when I got off stage, there was just some lady hanging out in the hall that was like, "Hey, that was good."
Yeah.
It was like everyone like is like happy that you got on and like did your 3 minute or 4 minutes or whatever.
Yeah, dude. It was nuts. I didn't get called, so I haven't gone up there yet, but that's the main focus. Like I can't wait till next Tuesday to go hit the Improv again. Like that's the main focus. That's the main mic. And so is the Comedy Store, but that's just fucking random.
Yeah.
Like you never get picked for the Comedy Store.
Yeah.
Cuz you just email them and it's just I don't know.
It's
How
really
many times have we emailed? We've only gotten up once.
A bunch. Sometimes I even like forget about it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't even think I emailed him today.
You didn't?
No.
Darn, I did.
I think I was at the sauna.
It doesn't matter.
I'm not gonna get picked anyway.
Doesn't fucking matter, dude. I don't know how the Comedy Store does their system, but I just know you have a better chance of getting up with just a name in a bucket and a guy pulling it.
I got up at the Improv the first time I went there.
Yeah.
By a stroke of luck from God.
Yeah. How was it?
It was fantastic.
It's a great room.
I wanted to go up so bad too.
Yeah.
I was like flipping through notes, and they only give you, I think they give you like 3 minutes.
3, yeah.
Right. And I was flipping through. I had like done a really good set a few nights before, just like at an open mic, and so I was flipping through there. I was like, all right, what am I gonna cut out? What am I gonna put in? And they're like on deck, me. I was like, and you know how like you do want to go up there, and
it's
then
the worst,
they
yeah.
call you, and you're like,
Oh, shit.
oh fuck, no, dude.
Yeah. Please, I don't want to go. I don't want to go anymore.
I remember I was sitting off like to the side of the stage, and the guy and the comedy in front of me was like wrapping up, and like my heart started beating really quick, and I was like, and you know what I thought of? I thought of the OR at the Comedy Store. I was like, dude, you've done this. You've already been up in front of like a spot
Yeah.
place like this, and it just totally calmed me down, and I went up there and I did like my 2-3 bits, went very well.
That's great.
Um,
Yeah, Tuesday night is the main open mic, but then they have like the lab, like the smaller room, and so I went there the next night and got called. It's the same thing.
what's the lab like? Because I still haven't been in there.
It's cool. It's like it's an open mic, but it's like cool because it's like in the Improv,
Mm-hmm.
But it's like it's a cool vibe. But I fucking bombed. I didn't do very good,
Yeah, you told me.
and I wasn't too excited, but I just didn't have like the energy. I didn't do my jokes with energy or excitement. It's not. I didn't bomb like I fucked up jokes or whatever. I bombed like because I didn't have energy, but it was still cool to go there and like see people and get up for the first time there.
Do you think that's something that you can like control, as far as like going up with energy, or is it like, however you're feeling before the set, that's locked in, that's how it's gonna go, or can you like get up there and like and notice in the middle of a set, for instance, I don't have the energy that I need to, and can like turn it up, or like what determines that with you?
A lot of how I do determines on like how my day's going.
Yeah.
I can't just have like I can't be having a shitty day and then get on stage and go, "Hey, what's going on, guys? Ah, man, yeah, what about this? Like
Yeah.
I don't have that switch, So my best hope is that I know there's certain things I need to be in a good mood, like good sleep, workout, like meditate and stuff, like run, kind of just have like my shit in order.
Mm-hmm.
And then I feel good, and then I do good on stage. But yeah, there was like, I've had sets where like it's not going well, and then I kind of get like, I'm like, well, fuck this, so I'm not bombing, and then I kind of summon some energy, but it's not like, I don't have that fucking insane person switch where it's just like, hey, honk, 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 comedy, you know what I mean?
Be funny now,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Yeah. Hey, be funny now. Okay, I'm funny now. Like, I can't do that.
Do you ever are you ever about to go like on stage on a set and you know you're like, I had a shitty day, like this is gonna go badly.
Yeah, that's happened a
You
bunch.
ever like stare down the barrel of that and you
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah, that's happened a bunch. And what's weird is it's never like I've been walking up on stage like feeling shitty, but then had great sets.
Mhm.
And the opposite, I've walked up on stage, I'm the best. Here we go, and then I bomb. Like it's so there's no fucking
there's no telling.
There's no telling.
It's kind of just random.
yeah. I think that's with everybody. Maybe not, but yeah, there's no. I don't know. There's really no telling. You get up there and you try your best, and whatever happens, that's what happens.
Interesting.
Yes. What about you?
I don't know. I was kind of thinking about that like as I was asking you because like I've kind of had the same thing, but I can have like a really shitty day, and then like go on stage and be like glad I'm there, and that's enough to have like the energy to do it.
That's
because
pretty
like
good.
as shitty as the day was, hey, at least I get to tell my piss and shit jokes. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, at least I get to like get up here and do this. That's kind of how I like look at it and approach it. So yeah, there have been like plenty of times where like I'm like in my own head, the day's not going well, and then as soon as I like pop that mic out, I'm like, click, hey guys, well, hey, what about skulls, man? You know what I mean? I can totally do that.
That's
Like
that's crazy.
that.
I'm jealous. I can't. I don't have a switch I can flip.
I've had to go in the opposite direction too, like you were saying. Like I'll go up there, like the day's going great, I'm in an awesome mood, and I just fucking eat a bag of dicks. I just fucking bomb super hard.
Because the second you start thinking that I'm funny and
Yeah.
I'm great and these jokes rock,
Yeah.
watch this.
That's when
ready?
it comes to get you. That's when the silence comes to get you, dude.
And then you hit a
It's
bomb.
right when you think you're hot shit is when it happens. But
Then you hit a fucking bomb.
I almost had a bomb last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, something I kind of did something sort of for the first time, which was weird. I just had this last minute thought. I was like watching movies all day, just like the president's bit, and I started my set, my last set last night, and I was just going through like the regular kind of jokes. I had like a couple new ideas, and like none of it was working the way that I thought it should be working. Wasn't getting any laughs, and I was about to like in the moment I was about to move on to the next joke that I had written down, and then I had like scribbled in the like side of my notes that president's bit that I thought of like 3-4 hours earlier.
What'd you write down?
President movies. That's it. And it was going so poorly already that it was like a Hail Mary. I was like, I'll just do this. And I was like, nah. And I went right into the president's bit, and it killed.
Yeah.
It killed. Did very well.
Yeah. You pulled yourself out of a
Yeah, and it was like,
potential bomb.
and the rest of the set went very well too. I snatched, victory out of the jaws of defeat right there, off of like a brand new idea. I'd never done a set like that before. I was just like fuck it,
Yeah.
this idea,
Yeah, dude.
fuck it, here's this, and then it
And
totally paid off. It totally worked.
And did you think of most of it like in the moment?
No, I just had like thoughts about it and
Yeah.
just wrote down those two. It's like we were talking about on Sunset Heights podcast. Like
Yeah.
you
You just wrote down president's joke, but on stage you were like, and then you did the bit.
Yeah, and as what I saw the president's thing, thought of like what I was thinking when I
Yeah.
was watching the movies
On
and
stage writing.
on stage, yeah, writing, which I do not do well or a lot of.
Yeah.
but it happened to pay off, and that was a really cool feeling.
Yeah, dude. On stage writing is the best.
Because I usually like flesh out pretty much every corner of my bit before I go on there. Not like sentence for sentence or word for word, but it's like I know I'm gonna touch on these points, and so that was kind of cool. Just being like, you know what, this thing.
You pretty much go. I mean, not word for word, but you go. You pretty much know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, I know all the points I'm gonna touch on up there.
Yeah.
Because I hate that feeling of flailing. Because I felt I got that a lot. I'm sure you did too. Like very early on, like starting doing stand up, where you're up there and you like don't know what's coming next. I try to avoid that at all costs.
Yeah. It's not a
'Cause-
great feeling.
Yeah, because there's nothing worse than that. So I when I'm setting up my set for the night, I'm like I'm gonna hit ding 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 this and that, and then I got it locked in.
Yeah.
And there's never that there's never that pause where it's like, what am I gonna say next?
Yeah.
Which is good for like consistency, but like you're saying, not great for like writing and exploring ideas. Most of my writing I do just like sitting down in front of a computer, like typing out bits, or like typing them into my phone. Like I'll think of like, you know, each topic I want to touch on.
Yeah.
Very rarely am I on stage like, and another thing, you know, like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so that was cool to do.
I started
and have it work.
Yeah. I started writing at like every word. Like when we started, like hello, how's it go? I would write, how's it going, everybody?
Pause for laughter
Yeah.
when they laugh here for sure.
My name is Brian. I was at the store the other day. Like I would write down every word.
Yeah.
And now, if I think of a bit, I'll do it for like for the very first time. If I think of a bit, like I'll be like, that's funny because this, and then what if this happened? And then I go on stage and I say that out loud, and then if it works or whatever, and then I add on to something later, and then I do it somewhere else, and I think of something in the moment and add it on. But yeah, like my notes look exactly just like that.
Are they colorful too?
Yeah, no, they're not. But it's just like 1-2 words tops. Just,
Yeah.
You know, this, fucking that, fucking grapes, you know, shoelaces. And then I'll glance and be like, oh yeah, the shoelaces thing. And then I'll just remember it.
What's your shoelaces thing?
I actually don't have, that was just an
Ah,
example.
damn.
I don't really have a good shoelace joke.
Man. I was really interested in the shoelace bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I did the same thing. Like first, like starting out back at Third Coast, I would literally write every single word.
Yeah.
And now it's condensed to.
Hi, how is everyone doing
Is
tonight?
everyone having a good night? Comma.
Yeah.
You know.
And
Just
insane.
like psychopathic
And then now
levels of
I'll just-
writing stuff down.
I'll just walk up on stage and be like, I was at the grocery store and I'm fucking this thing. And like
Yeah.
It's crazy how fucking far I've come and feel comfortable on stage.
Yeah.
But then, you know, still bomb or whatever. It's just weird.
Hey, it happens.
It's funny how willing I am to bomb now.
I'm so fine with bombing.
Because I was fucking terrified of bombing.
God, isn't that weird how scared you used to be of like eating shit? Oh my god,
Yeah.
what if they don't? It's like fine.
Dude,
Now
I
it's
was
like,
I was so scared of bombing that like I would fucking do everything it took not to bomb.
Because the only person it upsets really at the end of the day is you.
Yeah.
Like they don't care.
No.
Like the audience
They don't
doesn't care that you bombed. They're just like, ew.
Yeah.
Ew, why did you go on stage?
But-
Gross.
But you think like they're all like, look at this
Yeah.
unfunny,
Piece of shit.
ugly.
What's his full name and address so
Yeah.
I can talk to him later
Yeah.
about how bad he did? Yeah. You get in your own head, but the second you just kind of embrace it, you're just like, eating shit on stage. Yes. The second that you just do that, you're golden.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't think so?
Eating shit is hard.
Look, I don't want it to seem like I'm okay with like a bomb still hurts just as much as it's just
Oh yeah.
it's just like I'm able to deal with it now, in a more proper way than in the past. Where like you were saying a million podcasts ago, where like it ruined your whole week.
Fuck.
Like you'd bomb once on Monday night at 10 o'clock in Nashville, and then like the next 5 days would just be just atomic bomb.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
I couldn't fucking look at people as if they knew, like they weren't even there, but like
Strangers, they're like, "Ooh, I know you bombed.
yeah, you bombed last
You're
night.
that guy that bombed last night at that obscure open mic."
No, I
right?
didn't bomb. It was a weird crowd. But yeah, now a bomb is just like, it's like I've dealt with it by the time I get home. Like the car ride home, it's just like fucking shit.
Yeah, you kind of just shake it off.
You do a couple yells and sing a song, and then you're fucking fine.
Do you think that's just from like the amount of times, like numbers? Do you think that just bombing that many times it doesn't matter anymore? Do you think it's kind of like growing as an artist, a comic? You know what I mean? What do you think? Do you think it's the numbers, or do you think it's like actually getting better at it?
It's both.
Yeah.
It's both. It's just, you know, you just figure it out. You know, if you do something long enough, you'll just figure out how to do it better. And when it's shitty, it starts to not be as shitty. It's like an abusive relationship, you know.
Is it?
Kinda. Doing comedy.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like an abusive relationship.
How's that?
I don't know. It's hurt you like a lot, but you keep going back, and you're like, it's been good before. Like you think back, you're like, oh, but that time was nice. And then you get up on stage and you have like a nice time, and you're like, oh, maybe this will be a good. And then you bomb, and you're like,
What was I thinking?
fuck, I'm done, dude. I'm not going back. I'm not going back. But then you're at work and you think of like a good joke. You're like, that's funny, dog.
I could kill with this
I
tonight.
could kill.
I could do tremendous tonight.
And then you go and you try it, and you're like, that wasn't bad.
Yeah.
I think I could live with this.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And then your new bit kills, and you're like, I'm the best that's ever done it, dude.
yeah.
I'm the greatest comic.
And then that attitude gives you a bomb.
Yeah, and then you're like, I'm moving home.
Yeah, comedy's pretty abusive, pretty like a roller coaster, you know.
Yeah, the kind of roller coaster that like chops like a kid's head off one time in Ohio, like that one time that happened.
Yeah, that happened once. Yeah, that kid's head is not on.
You know, he was trying to get his hat
Yeah, I remember.
for like his head that got like is off now.
Yeah. He didn't get the hat
No.
or really need it. Apart from that bomb at the Improv last Tuesday, I've been fucking crushing it, but only at Badger and Jam. I think I've gotten too comfortable there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's like a home game. I'll go there and I'll do really good. But then like I'll go somewhere else and I feel like I'll bomb.
Mm-hmm. Well, part of that, something's like happened at Badger and Jam where like it started out as like, especially, you know, Wednesday, Thursday nights, the late night set that we always go to, is that the same kind of group of people always goes there. So like it's like a home game.
Yeah.
You're doing your set in front of people that like are your friends, and they see you every week, and they want you to like to do well, which is kind of a double-edged sword, because it can go both ways. You can have kind of like a half-cocked idea that'll like kind of do well, but then you try it at like, you know, like the Improv mic or like the Laugh Factory or some other open mic that's, you know, with an audience full of people you don't know, and then it'll give you this false sense of confidence.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I try to keep all the sets I do now at Badger and Jam kind of like at arm's length. Like if something really kills there, I'm like, okay, that was kind of good.
Yeah.
So and then I'll take it down a couple pegs if I'm doing it somewhere else.
Yeah.
It's like that was fine, but it's probably not as good as you thought it was when you're listening back to it the next day.
Yeah.
Approach it with that kind of level of skepticism.
I know how to spell that word, skepticism.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Same. Yeah.
Yeah.
We both do.
Yeah. I mean, I know how to spell skepticism. I'm just making sure that like you do too.
Yeah. No, I told you I could.
Yeah. Same.
Good. I'm glad we both know how to spell that word.
Spell it right now.
Huh?
Spell it right now.
No, I don't really feel like doing that right now.
I could spell it right now if I wanted to. I'm just asking you to spell skepticism right now. Right here on the podcast, live. Spell skepticism.
Okay. Actually, I don't really feel like doing this.
Look, man. I know you know how to spell skepticism.
Yeah, I do know.
I'm the first guy to tell everyone that you know how to spell that word.
It's like
I was saying that last night at the Comedy Store, that this guy knows how to spell the word skepticism.
It's like part of my personality.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I don't think I've actually ever heard you do it out loud.
Yeah, I don't do it often. Just when I'm like feeling it, like it.
Look, dude, I have your back. I know you can spell the word.
Yeah, yes.
I definitely know you can spell skepticism. I'm just saying, like, I've never seen you like do it to my face. You just kind of told me that you can spell the word,
Yeah.
but you've never actually done it.
Yeah, you just never been around when I do it. Like, I do it a bunch.
I know. I'm sure you do it like all the time.
Yeah.
I'm just
I
saying
did it like 4 times
Yeah,
earlier,
I'm just saying, like,
earlier today.
I'm just saying, do it like right now, like here immediately.
You're just kind of putting me on the spot.
To spell the word skepticism?
Yeah, I don't know. I just had, like, there's a lot of warm-up I got to do, and...
To spell the word skepticism.
You spell it.
Hey, man. I mean, I can spell it.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
I was asking.
Go ahead.
Can I ask you first? That's rude, by the way.
How about this? Okay. Let's both not spell the word skepticism.
I'll do you one better.
Okay.
We'll spell it at the same time. You ready?
That'll be easy because we both know how.
Exactly. It'll be so easy
Okay.
because we both know it.
Sure.
Okay, on 3. Ready?
Okay.
We're going to start with the first letter that's obviously
S. See?
On 3, we're going to start with S. Ready?
I know.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
Yeah.
S. C.
E.
F.
Wait,
Whoa,
no.
whoa, hold
Hold on, the mic
on.
cut out. The
Yeah,
mic
yeah, yeah.
cut out.
Something happened. I
Did you
think.
say F? You said E, right?
Yeah, something's definitely wrong with
Yeah.
that.
No, because
Is there something underneath here, dude?
we said E.
All right.
You said E.
Yeah,
And I said E.
Yeah, yeah. Look, let's
Because
just
those are both right.
let's just pick up where we left off.
P.
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 Yeah, P. Yeah.
P.
Yeah.
And the next one is
The letter
T. Is it T? Is it T? Is it T?
T. Yeah.
I know it's T. I know, of course, it's fucking T.
Yeah.
Yep.
Say. I can't spell sex. I can't spell sexism.
I don't know how to spell it. I don't fucking know how to spell that word.
Oh man.
Dude, this week I've had like 8 new jokes, like new bits
Yeah.
that have been fucking crushing as of lately. And because I went like 2 months with no new shit, just like writer's block or whatever. Not feeling funny, just having to do old material that my heart's not in anymore. And but yeah, for whatever reason, this past like week and a half or whatever, I've come up with like 5-6 new jokes that I'm like, oh, these are like good jokes. And I've just been running these open mics with those jokes, except for the improv. They bombed there. But yeah, that's been fucking nice. There's nothing better than having like a new joke that you enjoy and that you get you excited to, say on stage for the first time. Mm-hmm. It's fucking nice.
Do you come up with jokes like in sprints? Like, because I'll do the same thing. I'll go like a month without, like, I won't write anything. I won't have like a single bit idea come to me.
Yeah.
And the same thing, like a week will go by and I'll get like 4 or 5 like that. Like they come rapid fire.
Yeah.
And then some of them turn into, great, go up at the store bits.
Yeah. It's the same thing. I'll do like a stint of just fucking writer's block. And then
What do you do to get, like, do you try to get out of that actively or do you just kind of just wait?
I've tried to try. Like, I've tried being like, I'm going to find a bit today. That never works. Mm-hmm. It just kind of happens. And I think the best you can do, what works for me, I know, like, I need good sleep, exercise, and, like, fucking thinking clearly. You know what I mean? That's how I function the best. So, usually when I'm not coming up with new jokes, I'm fucking drinking too much that week, or I didn't get good sleep, or I haven't been going to the gym. So usually when I'm in a time where I'm not coming up with new jokes, I'm slacking, fucking life wise.
So you have to have all your boxes checked before any bits come.
I think so, yeah. Because if I'm staying up too late, drinking too much, eating shitty, wake up, go to work, come home, fucking video games, go, stay up late, that's not when the bits come. I think I function the best when I'm fucking locked in,
Mm-hmm.
So, and I felt pretty locked in these past few weeks, and what do you know? I got fucking a few new bits.
Hell yeah. What changed the last few weeks? Did you switch up the schedule at all, or what? What did you start doing differently that made you feel all locked in?
Drinking less, getting better sleep.
I'll cheers to that.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, drinking less, getting better sleep, and keeping my thinking more directed at comedy, because life can just sweep you up, and you can just kind of black out for like a month or whatever. You're just like,
yeah, no, I know.
wake up, gym, work, sleep, cook, eat, work, sleep, and if you can kind of fucking pull back from that,
Yeah.
that helps a lot.
I always got to find, like the ability to be present in those like kind of blackout situations, not like blackout drunk, or whatever. I'm talking about like when you're at work and you're like some weird small thing happens when you're checking someone out at the counter or something, like just those moments that'll just like pass you by like that.
You just blur them out.
Exactly. If you're just like in autopilot, there's material, there's literal material there.
Yeah.
And if you're just in that blackout mode where you're like, just let me get this fucking day over, Jesus Christ.
6 more hours and
fuck.
I'm home.
Oh, I'm at work. Shit. that whole like kind of mindset.
Yeah.
If you can just like zoom out from that for a second, there's so much material just happening in front of you.
That's
right. Just waiting to be took.
Yeah. You talked so much comedy.
You down to talk a little more?
Sure. I like talking comedy.
I was thinking the other day, I know as far as like stand up goes, I know we're at the very, beginning of this kind of whatever game we're doing. But I know way more about like what not to do on stage than I do like what to actually do on stage. Does that make sense?
Explain.
I know I have so many examples of stuff not to do, like simple things like laughing at your own joke too much, or like hack stuff.
Yeah. I did a hack thing the other night. I said a line. I was like, I said a line, but then I was like, you ever do that? I listened back to it, and I was like, fucking, why'd you do the Like, you did the I fucking dude.
I do the you know what I mean a lot.
Yeah.
I actively have to try to like not repeat myself. I'll do like jokes.
You guys hear about this?
You guys hear? Yeah, you guys seen this? You guys hear about this? Like just hack stuff like that.
You guys ever done this?
Yeah.
You guys ever yeah. It's all in the learning curve.
Yeah, but there's so much of that is like, okay, clearly don't do that. But then it's like, all right, so then what should you do on stage? And it's like nothing. It's like, your bits and try not to bomb.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know a lot more what not to do than what to do.
It's funny. I'll watch people go up on stage, and I'm just like constantly watching them. I love watching other comedians on stage. I'll look at how they're standing, and I'll look at like their hands, because one's on the mic but one's down here by the side, and I'd like to stare at their hand to see, because they always do like a little, because it's uncomfortable. Everyone has like a little twitch or whatever.
Yeah.
Or like they'll make a fist, or like they'll fucking point or whatever. But anyways, like they'll do something and I'll be like, ooh, they shouldn't have done that. Like, ooh, they shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that.
That tiny little thing.
But then it's like I go up on stage and I do all the fucking, there's things I do on stage that I should not do.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of fucking trying to figure out.
And also, what
not to do.
There are those situations that go both ways. I'm a strict, like, you always got to take the mic out of the stand. hold hold it in your hand, and then I'll see like, guys that are like way behind, like true first time like open micers will go up, and then they'll just like hold the mic like this, like they're holding on for dear life. But then I see other guys do it, and they do it with like a swag. They like take it between their fingers. They're like, "Hey, so I was at this the other day, yeah." And then like,
I've been opening all my sets with it. And my first joke, I've been keeping it in the stand.
yeah, they make in the stand work, and so then I'm like, well, then that sends my whole belief structure into chaos.
Yeah.
So what am I supposed to do with that? Because some people make it work, other times it looks hack. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. There's no right answer.
That's just weird.
You don't got to take it out of the stand. I don't know. You could, you can't. Some people fucking have a fucking banjo. Other people have sock puppets. One guy has a fucking guitar.
Or a full keyboard.
One's an angry guy. One's a fucking cool smoke a cig guy.
Mm-hmm.
There's no answer. You just have to do what you do. You know?
I found out very early on in stand-up I was not the cool guy.
Yeah? Yeah, dude.
Really quickly.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to be the cool guy. I wanted to be like not like Dice, because he's like a character, but I wanted to be like that. Yo, hey, like, whoa, what's up?
Like Bill Hicks smoking a fucking
like I'm gonna
Marlboro Gold.
pontificate on. I'm gonna tell you that God's not real, all that. And quickly I found out that I like jokes about like getting hit in the nuts.
Yeah.
Way better than, talking about religion. But yeah, there was a stint there where I was like, no, I'm going to be like the cool guy. No, absolutely not. No.
Dude, all I've ever wanted.
I'm the retard that talks about old Harrison Ford movies. That's me, dude.
All I've ever wanted my whole life was to fucking be the cool guy.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm just not. I'm coming to grips with I'm not the cool guy.
You're not that guy, pal.
I'm not that guy, pal. I sit down on the toilet bowl. When I wipe, I've got to use an entire roll. That's how many wipes it takes. We just got the PlayStation 5, dog.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been playing the new Lego Star Wars.
Nice.
The Skywalker Saga.
Cool.
Game. And, dude, it's such a relief from, like, just playing, like, a simple, fun game, Legos, Star Wars, just doing puzzles. Because that's all Lego games are, just, like, puzzles. Mm. It's such a relief from, like, just Modern Warfare, just, like, Warzone.
Where the game's like, we have to capture this terrorist, or else he'll kill the president.
Yeah. Or just, like, fucking the Warzone kind of... Because that's all anyone plays now is just Warzone. Like,
it's like snap quick, like, I'm dead,
yeah.
fuck.
You get to play for 2 seconds. Or like Fortnite. I never played Fortnite, but like it's the same thing as Warzone.
Yeah.
Just like fucking... gaming has been so boring lately. And like, we already talked about this on a few pods ago, but the new Modern Warfare 2 was a fucking bust, Mm-hmm. But it was so fun to kind of just step back and just play a silly... like, Star Wars Lego game.
It's like lighthearted too.
Yeah. It's not serious.
There's no stakes.
No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Nothing matters. It's
not
fun.
It's not real arty plastic guys running around. Yeah.
It's so fun, dude. And but speaking of Legos, what was funny was I've been playing the new Lego game, but my viral video, I didn't feel the airplane video.
They won't make it past Kansas.
Video. Someone did like a Lego recreation of that.
Oh yeah. I saw that.
Which was fucking crazy. Someone saw my video and was like, I'm gonna make Legos out of it. And I'll play the original video and then I'll play the Lego video.
So the pilot just asked me if I fueled this plane yet or not, because they're taking off right now. I told him I did. April Fools, I didn't. They won't make it past Kansas. Maybe that's not funny. So the pilot just asked me if I fueled this plane yet or not, because they're taking off right now. I told him I did. April Fools, I didn't. They won't make it past Kansas. Maybe that's not funny.
But yeah, that's the video. That was kind of neat.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing that. Also, you owe me money.
Yeah, you didn't get any credit for that, did you?
No, I've never.
That went. I'll still run across that like on Instagram from time to time.
Yeah.
And it's always just like somebody that's not you posting it.
and it's got 8 million views.
Damn.
I've never gotten credit for that, and I'm fine because I'll one day I'll be big enough in stand up
To be like, I'm that guy.
to be like, hey, remember this? And they'll be like, oh my god, that's fucking. I've seen that video. It's gonna be nuts. Yeah, like every 2 months, a page will repost it, and it'll get like fucking 8-9 million views, and I'll get tagged, and I'll comment, that's me. And then everyone's
they'll
like,
go,
everyone's
"Fuck
like,
you."
fuck you, you piece of shit.
Yeah,
and I'm
dude.
just like, okay, whatever, dude.
It's just instantly insults. It's just instantly all.
The funniest part is like every time it gets reposted, the quality gets like shittier and shittier and shittier and
Do you have the original
I
video?
have the original,
Yeah. The one that you took?
the one that I took on my phone and then posted on my Instagram. It's the best quality.
Yeah.
If I can 20 views. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? It's literally the best of all the videos.
It's the one.
Yeah, it's the video. Mm-hmm. That's all right. I'll get my fucking.
You know what that mean? You know what that means? Like,
What's that?
like a decade from now, you'll be scrolling through your phone, and it'll just be like a crazy pixelated version that's like, Kansas.
30 million.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
I'm just like, I give up, dude. I give up. I noticed something the other day when I noticed that whenever I'm brushing my teeth, I walk around the entire apartment.
You hate standing in one place and brushing your teeth.
It's like it's like I can't do it.
I've noticed that about you for years.
Even like back at mom and dad's house,
literally-
like the two houses because they're divorced.
Yeah, both of them.
I had to whenever
Your whole
I'm-
life,
Yeah.
you've been that way.
Whenever I'm brushing my teeth, I can't just stand there brushing my teeth.
No.
I have to go do at least one other thing.
No, but here's the thing: you don't just have to like not be in the bathroom brushing your teeth. You have to like do other things while you're brushing your teeth.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. I have to do
You like pick something up and move it.
yeah, like I have to go like so I'll start brushing my teeth, and then I'm standing there and I'm just like fucking wasting the next 2 minutes of my life. I should go do something. So then I go and I'll like grab a thing and put it over there. Oh, I need that for later.
No, I see it.
I have to like do another thing while I brush my teeth. I have to like accomplish one other thing while I'm brushing my teeth.
Okay, why is that?
I don't know why. I just do it. I just feel weird just standing there. And then when I'm close to done brushing my teeth, I go back and I finish up, and then I mouthwash and then swallow it, and then it's like the whole thing is over.
What?
Hmm?
You mouthwash and swallow it?
Yeah, I swallow my mouthwash.
Really?
Yeah. Cleans the throat. Do you not swallow the mouthwash?
What are you talking about, dude?
Every time I use mouthwash, I swallow it.
That's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard.
I don't think it's that disgusting.
It's kind of gross.
Cleans the throat.
No, mouthwash. It's called mouthwash because it belongs in the mouth, not your stomach.
I swallow it because if bad breath could be in the throat also. That's what I thought a few years ago, so I've done it ever since.
So you swallow the mouthwash.
Mm-hmm. It's like if you clean a sink, like the drain is still dirty.
So your throat's the drain?
Yeah, my throat. Well, yeah. Well, and my mouth is the sink.
Yeah, the sink.
Yeah, or toilet.
Okay.
Both clean, by the way.
Do you take a abrasive brush and shove it down your esophagus to clean
No,
it out?
no, I can't. I don't know. I can't do that.
So you draw the line at swallowing mouthwash.
I swallow mouthwash because it cleans my throat and probably like a little bit of my stomach. Like it probably cleans it cleans all the way down to the stomach. I feel like. I had that thought once sophomore year of high school, and I've been doing that ever since.
Well, you're still here.
I'm still here, and no one's ever like said that it doesn't.
No.
Like I feel like in court, like I could hold up in court.
I mean, legally, you have a good argument. You're right.
Yeah.
because you're not.
'Cause you couldn't-
You're not all dead.
You couldn't tell me that swallowing mouthwash doesn't clean your throat. And that you couldn't tell me that there isn't, like, that your throat could contain some bad breathness, because no one ever fucking you can't clean a throat, you know what I mean? It's it's like an enema.
For your throat.
Yeah, kind of. It's like that's why people get enemas. So their farts don't smell so bad. And I swallow my mouthwash so that my whole mouth and throat doesn't smell bad. That's why people get enemas, right?
I have so many layers of questions, but I think we should just move on. We go on to the next topic.
I'm comfortable with moving on.
Let's move on.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we're at the end of the podcast. This podcast has an email. You can email us anything, anytime, anywhere at bombingpodcast@gmail.com.
So you can send us anything, dude.
Pictures,
Government top secret information.
questions, relationship advice. It does not matter. We will look at anything.
If you have a weird like wart on like your balls or something,
Sure.
we'll try to help.
We'll look at it.
Yeah, we'll at least try to help you out.
We'll come up with some jokes and maybe give you some advice.
Yeah.
But that only happens if you email bombingpodcast@gmail.com. We're going to check the email right now.
Yeah. Or like ladies, if you have something wrong with like your boobs, you can totally like send us pictures and then we'll like for the podcast we'll like help you out.
Yeah, or if like you don't have something wrong with your boobs.
Yeah, or if you
wanna,
just have normal boobs and want to send us like pictures.
preferably normal boobs.
Yeah, just actually only normal boobs. Send them to bombingpodcast@gmail.com.
At gmail.com.
Just regular
Just good looking.
normal tits.
That'd be tight.
Yeah. Here's the email.
We got 3.
3 emails. Good grief.
It's pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Email number 1. Go ahead, Hayden.
It says, "What is your go-to comfort food?" That's easy. Shepherd's pie.
Damn.
Yep.
You make a goddamn good shepherd's pie.
I make the best shepherd's pie of this side of the Mississippi. It's very good. I usually only make it around the holidays. I made one for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And actually just talking about this kind of makes me want to make another one. But
I'm down. You know I don't cook because the cooking's up to you.
Yeah,
If
no.
you're down, you know I'm down.
I like to make food. It's
Yeah.
nice.
Comfort food.
Tell you another one. Mashed potatoes.
Yeah, mashed potatoes.
Which
are
is
good.
like the top of a shepherd's pie, but just like by itself.
Yeah.
Mashed potatoes is pretty good.
My favorite comfort food for real is like anything like to go, just like Chinese food or like a fucking pizza. Like you just go to Domino's, get a fucking giant
Just
pizza.
a fucking here's
Just-
your
just-
fucking
Just
pizza.
put too much fucking ranch on there, and you just fucking with the fucking what's that shit called? The fucking
the yellow
the
disc.
sauce.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
sauce.
yeah.
What is that? What
garlic,
is that?
garlic sauce. Yeah.
Like for comfort, bro. I'll go to fucking.
The guy at Papa John's has like a little bit of an attitude when he
Yeah.
gives it to you. He's like, here's your fucking pizza, you fucking
You're like no tip, and you,
fat piece of fucking shit.
bro. I'll go to In and
Here's your
Out.
fucking pizza.
I'll go to In and Out and just get like fucking 2 fucking burgers and just in the truck, and I'll just sit there.
And then just cry.
Yeah. For comfort, bro, I like shit food for comfort. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of the opposite with the shepherd's pie thing because it's like it takes like
That's a meal.
it takes like an hour to make. It's not like instant like a burger or a pizza. So
Yeah.
the like stuff goes like work goes
Yeah,
into it.
it
You
takes
have
a
to
lot of
mix it
cutting and-
mixing. Yeah.
I hate all that.
But then when you cut in it with that fork, dude.
yeah. I want it I want my food, someone else to make it. And I just go, here's money, and I just eat it. Email number 2 was a fucking scam, so here's email number 3. It reads, "Congrats, happy belated 1-year birthday of the podcast. Thank you very much. I have some thoughts from your 52nd episode." Uh-oh. Okay, number 1. Why do Ryan's socks match the wall? Which comes Which came first, the wall design or the purchase of the socks?
You should see this motorcycle helmet.
Yeah, you should see my...
I'm gonna go grab it right now.
Okay.
You keep reading.
The socks came first, and then the motorcycle helmet came second, and then the wall came third. I'm a big fan of red, white, and blue stripes. Number 2, I'm loving that Hayden is going hippie. It is a good look for you.
Thank you so much. We discussed this on podcast previously. I think this is just what my hair is gonna be now. Mm-hmm. I think I'm just gonna grow it out really long and then buzz it, and then just do that
About 8 times and then you die.
Yeah, and then I'm dead.
Yeah.
So I have about probably 7 or 8 haircuts left, and like
good.
my whole life, and then I'll just be like dead.
And that's pretty good. I mean,
It's a solid amount of haircuts.
8 haircuts, that's not bad for a lifespan.
Yeah.
Also, but hippie, though, you don't smoke pot, though. No.
Look.
No.
I mean, I'll be dead before I smoke 1 bowl of marijuana.
Don't smoke marijuana. Unless you want to be like a giant loser.
Yeah.
But thank you for
Yeah.
the
You know
question.
what else is weird about the haircut? There's 8 people out there. I don't know who they are. There's 8 people left on this planet. One of them might not even be born yet, you know?
Yeah.
That are gonna buzz my hair one more time before I'm, dead.
That's right. And they have no idea.
No idea.
Question number 3. The banner logo is ... not your best work. Damn. Should we pull that up for reference? This is what she's talking about, folks.
Oh.
That's bad. That's bad.
Where was this published?
On the last spot.
Really?
Yeah. Remember?
Yeah.
You're right. It's not my best work.
Yeah, look, it looks like shit.
It looks really
Now
bad.
that we're talking about it, that banner sucks.
Yeah, it's not great, but that's what I had at the moment. Look, I'll work on the banner, all right?
We'll get a better banner.
Yeah. And that's all the emails.
That's the emails.
Thank you very much for emails. Why did I say it so weird?
I don't know.
Let me try that again.
Usually I'm the guy that's saying the weird stuff.
Yeah, hold on. Let me try that again.
Okay.
Thank you very much for your
You gonna let me do it? Are you tanked? You wanna give me a shot?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you try. I think I'm in like a weird zone right now.
Guys, this has been episode 53 of the podcast. 53 weeks in a row without missing a week. Thank you guys very much for watching.
That's right.
Be sure to email the podcast at bombingpodcast@gmail.com. Also, follow us on Instagram. I'm at Hayden Wyckoff.
I'm at Ryan Jennings. And follow the podcast on Instagram.
At Bombing Podcast.
Tune in next week for episode 54.
54, yes. And as always, goodbye.